Hello, it's Alexis here from the Live Life in Full Colour project, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about looking at what you want first and then the price, and a little bit on money as well, as I think we're kind of on this topic. I'll speak a little bit about that. So let's go back a bit. So when I first started started to get paid and actually got a little bit of money in my bank account, the idea of what I should be doing with my money was I should be saving most of it and spending a little. So saving most of it, spending a little. So the idea here is, save for a rainy day, save for the future, save for retirement, and all those things, and being safe, save safe. Yeah. So that's kind of what my original kind of idea was around it. I then went to the other end of the spectrum of just spending all your money. So spend loads of your money, buy everything that you wanted, just go out and get it, just be impulsive with your buys and just get anything that you want. And then I had a period where I kind of came back to the center and I realized about the importance of doing both. And there is a lesson to be learned in doing both. So the idea of that saving your money for the future is something that I think everybody is, we may do it, we may not, but everybody knows it's supposed to be a good idea. And we're supposed to do that for the future and all these sorts of things, right? But what kind of gets me about that is that if we save for the future, we are constantly in fear of the present. And we end up spending most of our time and our money worrying about the future. So the idea that we should work most of our lives to retirement and then we can spend our money is something that is like ingrained in a lot of people. I know that I understand it as a concept, but it's still also becoming something that I'm still working on to kind of bring out of me. But having that ingrained is really something that a lot of us understand already. Now, the other end of it is to buy what you want in the now. So buy what you want for the moment. And I've got a friend of mine who used to do this quite a lot, and he would just buy, he would just buy anything that he wanted. Every time we went out, he would just spend loads of money on anything that he wanted. And you can imagine me, I was in complete and utter shock at what he would do. He'd just go out and he'd be like, yeah, I'm going to get one of those, I'm going to get this jacket, I'm going to get those shoes. And I'd be thinking, but you've already got a jacket and you've already got shoes. You don't need any more. But he would just go out and he'd just spend. And as a result, he had no savings. But at the same time, it taught me a valid lesson that it's really important to learn how to spend your money, because we don't just earn money to save it. We earn money to spend it, and we should decide on what we want to spend it on. So spending your money is a really important skill to have on top of saving your money. So learning to spend and learning to save, two equal things. I think the way that we perceive money, so the way that I perceive money has changed. So the way I now see it is to buy the things that buy the things not just that you want, but the experiences that you want to have. So it's the experience, and so it buys you experience and it buys you time. So in the experiences, I think it's an important area to be spending your cash in the experience element of your life, but also in terms of spending time. So when I say spending time, one of my mentors spoke about this, and I thought it was a really good way of looking at it. If you think of like having tea or coffee or milk or bananas or anything that, like a staple that you might have at home, staple food, you bought the time that it took to get there. So the reason that it costs you money to why coffee is expensive, for example, is because you aren't willing to go to the other side of the world to grow the coffee, to pick the bean, to grind it down, to put it in packaging, to send it across, to transport it into your house so that you can have that at home. So what you do is you use your money and you buy time. And that's essentially is a really good way of looking at things, is that buying what you want to buy is buying you time. Yeah, so it saves you time and it also buys you experiences. All right, so those are the two things that I just wanted to cover. Basically, I just want to give you a challenge, and that challenge is either for today or for tomorrow. I want you to go and buy something that just makes you feel good. So go and Go and buy something that makes you feel good. Go and buy time, so go and buy an experience or go and buy an item that you want. All right, so that's a challenge. Go and do that for me and let you know how you get on. All right, okay, speak to you soon.